Hello Arsenal fans, hello Gunners, welcome back to your channel, welcome back to the Arsenal podcast. My name is Abu Kals, and today we are diving straight into a deep talk about the striker conundrum Arsenal faces this January transfer window, with Mikel Arteta keen to strengthen the squad for a tighter push. The need for a reliable top-tier forward has become more apparent than ever before. We will analyze three key targets: Matheus Cunha, Viktor Gyökeres, and Viktor Osimhen, exploring their strengths and also their potential costs, plus how they fit into Arsenal's system. Stick with me for any and everything you definitely need in this in-depth discussion, backed with the latest reports and also statistics. First up, we need to ask ourselves why Arsenal needs a striker before we go anywhere. We know that Arsenal's current striking options, led by Gabriel Jesus, lack the prolific age required to dominate the Premier League and also the European competitions. With Gabriel Jesus' versatility and his work rate, his conversion rate has been under scrutiny. And the fact that Gabriel Jesus is injury prone, and as we speak right about now, he had an injury and is going to be out almost for the rest of the season. So, we know that a lot has to be done so that Arsenal can compete favorably. And we know the reality is that there is lack of depth, and also recent injuries to Bukayo Saka and Raheem Sterling have highlighted the lack of firepower in Arsenal's attack. To stay competitive, Arsenal must act quickly and decisively this January transfer window. And now, let's analyze the top three Arsenal striker options. First up, let's talk about Matheus Cunha, the dynamic forward who's been making rounds. We know that Matheus Cunha has been a name on Arsenal's radar for a while. And the Brazilian forward currently plays for Wolves, and he has impressed with his versatility. He can operate as a central striker, a second forward, or even out wide, making him a very useful asset for any team. So, we know that he's one of the best. And his strength, he's got exceptional dribbling and also close control in tight spaces. And he's got the ability to link up play effectively, a trait Mikel Arteta values. And the depth at pressing from the front, which is very crucial for Arsenal's high-intensity style of play. And we know that in season 2024-2025, he's already scored 8 goals and has had a wonderful 5 assists. And he's got pressures per 90 minutes. Among the top 5 in the Premier League, he's definitely got pressures per 90 minutes among the top 5 in the Premier League. So he's one of those football players, one of those strikers when you talk about the best. So despite his attributes, Arsenal's chances of signing Cunha this window are quite slim, and reports suggest that Wolves have tied him down to a new long-term contract, effectively ruling out any move in this January transfer window. So this is a blow, as Cunha seemed like a realistic and also affordable target. This could be a blow to the football club Arsenal. But recent reports from Fabrizio Romano indicate that despite all that, the football player is willing to leave the club. Wolves and Arsenal are still monitoring the current situation. And now let's move to Viktor Gyökeres, the Swedish goal machine. We know that Viktor Gyökeres has been turning heads since joining Sporting Lisbon from Coventry. So the Swedish international has adapted seamlessly to top-tier European football, proving himself as one of the most clinical strikers in Portugal. And we know that he's got his strength. He's got quite big strength. He's got one of his strengths is being a physical striker with a strong holder play, excellent movement in the box, and always in the right place at the right time. And he's got great work rate and the ability to drop deep to link up with midfielders. So we know that across all competitions in season 2023-2024, he scored a wonderful 10 assists. He had 10 assists and he had 29 goals across all competitions and 10 assists. And his shot accuracy was at 57%. And these are challenges to sign. There are challenges to signing him. It won't come easy. We know the Sporting Lisbon has reportedly placed £100 million, which is around a figure is in the region of £84 million, 100 million euros. That's in the region of £84 million. That's the release clause on Viktor Gyökeres. While Arsenal has the tactical muscle to meet this in the summer, activating it in January seems unlikely. Significant departures, unlike significant departures occur, this might be unlikely. But Viktor Gyökeres could be worth the investment given his consistency and also the potential growth. And Arsenal are still exploring different ways on how they can sign him. And hopefully, Arsenal will come up with a solution. And now let's shift the guns to Viktor Osimhen, the Nigerian superstar. We know that Viktor Osimhen is arguably the most exciting option on the list. So the Nigerian forward has been on fire for Napoli in the Serie A and on loan at Galatasaray, showcasing his immense talent on the European stage. And you know that Viktor Osimhen is the type of player who can single-handedly change the outcome of a game, something Arsenal desperately needs in the title race. We know that he's got explosive pace, power, and is a nightmare for defenders. He's got strong aerial presence, making him a target for crosses. He's clinical in front of the goal with a knack for scoring in crucial moments. So, we know that in season 2024-2025, he's had 15 goals and 5 assists. And big chances created. Quite many. So, let's talk about the potential deal feasibility. The potential deal feasibility. We know that Viktor Osimhen's situation is quite unique. Napoli reportedly inserted a release clause in his loan, a clause in his loan that allows certain clubs, including the football club Arsenal, to negotiate a transfer in this January. So, additionally, we know that Viktor Osimhen has requested that his release clause, originally set at £130 million, be reduced to a fee that is in the region of £75 million, a figure Arsenal might consider, So, Arsenal, he would definitely fit into Arsenal's system, and each of these football players brings something unique, We know that Matheus Cunha offers versatility and technical ability, but it's unavailable. And Gyökeres is a classic target man who could thrive in Arsenal's setup, feeding off football players like Martinelli and Martin Odegaard. Whereas Viktor Osimhen, he provides raw pace and dynamism, making him a perfect counter-attacking threat and a counter-attacking weapon. And Mikel Arteta has emphasized the need for adaptability in his squad, and this would be the man. So with Arsenal competing on multiple fronts, including the Premier League and Champions League, adding a striker like Viktor Gyökeres or Osimhen could be the catalyst for a strong second half of the season. We need to look into the financial considerations. We know that Arsenal has paid significantly in the summer. So bringing in football players like Declan Rice and Kai Havertz and whoever. However, we know that the club remains in a financial position, partly due to Champions League revenue, and also the recent sale of fringe football players. Investing in a top-tier striker is a gamble, but one that could pay off handsomely if he leads to Arsenal getting silverware. That could be a wonderful one. So there are fan expectations, The fan base has been quite vocal about the need for reinforcement, and social media is abuzz with debates over who Arsenal should sign and the pressure on the club to deliver. A marquee signing like Viktor Osimhen or Viktor Gyökeres wouldn't only improve the squad, but also send a massive statement to rivals about Arsenal's ambitions. So the final push, as the January transfer window hits up, we know that Arsenal's need for a striker is quite evident and it is quite clear. And while Matheus Cunha is off the table, Viktor Gyökeres and Viktor Osimhen remain viable options. Both would definitely bring the goals and praises Arsenal needs to push for trophies this season. So the ball is now in Mikel Arteta's hands. And can Arsenal secure perfect strikers to elevate the club's new heights? Only time will definitely tell, ladies and gentlemen. But one thing is for sure, the January transfer window could redefine the season, the rest of the season for the football club Arsenal. And Arsenal has to act quick and decisively for this to happen. So I must say thank you again for tuning in to the Arsenal podcasts, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all things Arsenal. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Whom do you think Arsenal should sign? Until next time, take care. I remain your very host, Abu Kaus. Thank you and goodbye for now.